Yeah, especially after a shocking result at Jalan Besar, where Pahang actually lost after taking the lead. It's not usual we see something like that.
It sounds like a thrashing, but it's not actually a thrashing. It kind of just opened up in the last few minutes.
Yeah, I think it's about the youthfulness of Lions, you know, just having the belief that Pahang was a bit tired. Of course, Pahang has not much of a place to rotate due to the injuries, and of course, Dixon was injured before that game. But saying about Pahang, they're coming off a 4-goal, conceding 4 goals, and on the other side, SimeDarby was an absolute surprise the way they actually just trashed Kelantan like they were minnows.
Yes, absolutely. Matteo Roskam, you just saw him in your picture there, number 26, a Croatian forward who's spearheading the SimeDarby attack, helped himself to a hat-trick last time out. In fact, that scoreline effectively cost Steve Darby the Kelantan job.
Well, I think that was long coming. A lot of rumours as we've been speaking about it. Apparently they're getting a new Bulgarian coach. Popov is coming in soon. But there's also talks until he signs the contract. They also have George Boateng, as they're speaking to, and of course Stefan Henshaws as well.
I think Boateng knows the country by now.
Yes, of course, having played for T-Team previously in his last season before he retired from his professional career. Yes,
there isn't a nicer guy at the moment in doing the circles in Malaysian football media. Well, Mr. Nago is the familiar referee, a FIFA referee. He is classified as Malaysia's best, and he goes abroad to international competitions representing certainly Asia and doing us proud, and he'll be required along with his team to give a good account of themselves tonight. How do we see this one going? Pahang undoubtedly will be favourites in front of their home fans. It's looking great again. It's nearly full. The fans are flocking back.
Well, especially after that 4-1 defeat at Jalan Besar, they would want to bounce back at home. They're still top of the table, knowing that Selangor has 2 games in hand with 24 points, and Pahang on 25. They will need to get these 3 points in the bag. But saying that, I'm just looking at SimeDarby in the table. They have 19 points, and 1 win today takes them just 3 points behind the leaders. That shows how close, and SimeDarby is sitting 8th in the table, and shows that the quality of the gaps of the team from the 10th place to the 1st place is actually not too far.
It is a very compact table, the 2014 Malaysian Super League table. The Pahang faithful, the Ultras out in force, the team doing them proud under Zainal Abidin as we take a break for the national anthem. Malaysian Super League action here at the Darul Makmur Stadium in Kuantan. It really is a beautiful stadium to come and watch your football. The pitch is pristine, it's been watered, and it certainly looks like a green carpet out there this evening. SimeDarby, sorry, Stan.
Yeah, just coming back to the pitch, you know how much we like to say that most pitches in Malaysian football this season has improved vastly. It's great because you're watching some teams playing really good football. They put the ball on the ground, they do not just hit it long. It's because of the pitch conditions. So great to Pahang being the home team and organising such a good pitch.
Absolutely. And you could say it's because of the pitch that they're sitting pretty top of the league at the moment. As we look at the SimeDarby 11 who will be starting, of course Pahang 4-1 defeat last time out in Singapore. They had a penalty appeal turned down when they were 2-1 down. That would have changed everything. But a freak result maybe. It certainly was Zainal Abidin's first defeat of his reign, and he won't want to repeat, not immediately, I'm sure.
Yes, indeed, but he will want to keep his home record intact, and they've been outstanding at home. I've watched them throughout the season. They play, I can't stop saying this, they play so attractive and entertaining football, and they win football matches by doing that, so it's great. Hope they keep up the momentum, but they're playing against a very tough SimeDarby.
Yes, indeed. As we take a look at the Pahang starting lineup, the left and right flank, well, they've got superhumans there in Surendran and Gopinathan who just patrol up and down the right and left. Of course, up front they can call on the powers of Matthias Conti and Dixon, who's joined them this season. 4 goals for Matthias Conti already. He's in his second season, of course, and proving the success with the fans.
Yes, indeed. Most notable change bringing in Dixon for Zash Rahman, just moving Razman from the right back position to centre back. He played that role throughout last season. They won the Malaysia Cup in that role. Not a problem right there. So they've got Saiful Nizam coming back from the bench into that right back position, and Sharizan stays at the left. But Dixon and Conti is going to be a massive threat.
Head coach Ismail Zakaria has chosen this 11 to represent SimeDarby, of course buoyed by their 4-0 thrashing of Kelantan last time out, in which their frontman Mateo Roskam, the Croatian, helped himself to a hat-trick, first hat-trick of this 2014 season. They have a strong spine, SimeDarby, with Sharafetdinov, Zaili in defence, and of course a very reliable goalkeeper in Rezwan Harun. Ismail Zakaria, well, he's done the rounds, he's an experienced coach. And SimeDarby, are they playing above themselves, or is this rough the level they're at?
Well, they reached the final of the FA Cup 2 years ago against Kelantan, and of course they've reached that heights before under the same guidance, and there's no reason for them to bring up results like they did in the last game against Kelantan. And looking where their key is, number 14 Mahmoud F impressed me throughout the season. He plays in the hole as a number 10. He's been outstanding. Only problem with him is he always carries a hamstring injury with him, so hopefully he gets the complete 90 minutes. And of course, as you say, Roskam, the Croatian, coming in right into the team, banging in goals, and that's what you want from your signing.
It's the best way to introduce yourself to a new environment, and it certainly has got his career in Malaysia off to a flyer. Well, we're underway here at the Darul Makmur Stadium. Pahang in the familiar yellow shirts, blue shorts. SimeDarby, of course, in the white and red. They'll be kicking from right to left. Points all important here. Selangor could go top, of course, playing line 12 this evening. Pahang won't be worrying about that. They'll just be worrying about matters on the pitch, and Damien Stewart having to do some defending here, and immediately Razman Roslan is in there, clearing it into touch.
You see a lot of young faces in the SimeDarby squad. I played with a couple of them They even have a bit of depth in the bench where Fazrul Hasli, who's been their top scorer, is also not starting today.
That was a shot from outside there. Just testing Khairul Azhar. That's Mahmoud you're talking about there, the number 14. He drops off clever, but on that occasion it was Farul Razi who got the shot away. Another one you played with.
Yes, Farul Razi, my former Kuala Lumpur teammate, was the most promising player last season when they were in the Premier League. This season they've been doing great guns. There's a lot of hard work in his team. If you ask most of the players, they always say Ismail Zakaria is a very, very demanding coach in terms of how he brings out the best in their physical, because he knows that he doesn't have much of a talent in terms of the local players, in terms of football, but they have a lot of talent and they are foreigners, so it's a bit of a balance out there.
Dixon just losing out there to two SimeDarby defenders. Clear it well, they don't go very far. Osman Roslan clipping it back in to the danger area. Ponti winning the flick on, and Surendran's fast. And Khairul Azhar just making sure, putting it into touch. Throw is quickly taken. Surendran again is off on a run. Heavily deflected by cross. SimeDarby's favour, and here they come now. Mahmoud Amna spreading it wide. They look long and big Croatian and dropped off. Easy for Khairul Azhar. And disappointed. Here they come again, but good tracking back by Surendran. And Ponti, ever the reliable man to hit up front. He holds the ball so well, and as I say that, he lets one slip. It's the commentator's curse.
Well, just saying, a bit disappointing as Firdaus overlapping right back, comes into the half line, just above the half line, just gives a looping long ball into the big Croatian, but he's not asking for it in the air. He wants it to his feet. So it's important for them not to give possession easily to Pahang, because you know what Pahang can do with possession if you give them time and space.
Down the lines. Good play from Pahang, trying to pass themselves out of trouble. Flick on that penalty. Dixon caught on his heels, but he catches up to the pace of play and he lays it off to Ponti. Just wanted too long before he got a shot away and closed down in the end.
Immediately, you can hear the stadium is roaring, because every time it's on 2v1, he's got the strength, he's got the skill. Beautifully, just at last minute, just a beautiful layup into the run of Matthias Conti. Which one, like, he took a bit longer than expected. He was a bit slow, perhaps it's just early in the game. And that's where the defender got himself the chance to block that shot. How deadly they look whenever Dixon or Matthias Conti on the ball.
Yes, indeed, Jazaili doing the captain's job at the back for SimeDarby. They're on the attack at the moment. It's pretty end-to-end in the opening 5 minutes here in Kuantan.
Lagi serangan untuk tempoh 5 minit ini dari
Firdaus launch this long. Off his corner, gets his head to it.
yang dilakukan oleh barisan pertahanan.
Nizam completes the clearance. Dixon turns well, but important put in there by Prabhakaran.
Just complaining to the referee that his pants was pulled as soon as the ball stuck away, but you would expect defenders to be all over him with the strength he possesses.
Absolutely, the rigors of professional football, getting your shorts pulled. Dixon, such strength. He turns and they just can't knock him off the ball. Billshot had a good goal then. Referee waving play on, acknowledging that Dixon was probably fouled. Here he is again, turning. And again they try and slide in. He lays it off. Conti turns and shoots, and he just couldn't wrap his right foot around that to guide it.
And again, it's that strength of Dixon and Colomé. Just sets it up beautifully for Matthias Conti. Compatible pairing, yes. He's missed 2 chances in the last 2 minutes. But they look like they understand each other's game. Just getting into position. Matthias Conti knowing that he's going to get at the end of that ball. But yes, if the more chances are given, he will take it. He's a good goal scorer, but Dixon again. As they need to find a way to defend against him because he's just using his strength and that little burst as soon as he gets over the defenders of SimeDarby.
Yes, indeed. SimeDarby have a chance to leapfrog Kelantan, who played last night and lost to Sarawak, with Ryan Phillips scoring the goal. Of course, JDT also played last night under the management of one Boyan Hodak these days, and they churned out a 2-1 win, literally just churned it out against TT.
3 games in charge, 3 points in the name of the game. He might not be playing that beautiful football much you'd be expecting with those big names, but he's got the 9 points out of 3 games, and that's a good start.
Yes, indeed. And Zainal Abidin's had a great start to his solo management career. Of course, so successful with Bola Saleh last season, winning the Malaysia Cup. But not doing a bad job, you have to say, as the sole manager, our head coach of this Pahang side.
Well, just coming back to this game, I think it'd be important for Dilshot, Hassan Shari, Arif, and Farul Razi to make sure, even though they're not the back four, they're the 4 people I named, but you've got to make sure they double up on Dixon because he's carrying the ball from very deep areas. And so far, twice he's gone past them far too easy. And Matthias Conti guilty of both their chances.
Sarizan down the line. Conti lays it off beautifully. Bobby Norvin's on the run here. Again, good blocking. This time, Kairos Aziz getting in the way.
Mungkin situasinya dan dibiarkan saja oleh Nagorame. Oscar.
SimeDarby trying to get some foothold into this opening 10 minutes. Pahang, when they attack at speed.
He's got variety. I mean, it's interesting how Surendra has gone into the side ahead of Azamuddin Akil. It shows depth in the squad. And Gopinath on the left with so much pace. Dixon with strength and a little burst. And Matthias Conti, total goals. It shows you depth in attack. Where questions could be asked is probably the defense and the back four.
So far, so good. Gopinath, who had just run earlier, capable again, just trying to get the ball away from under his feet so he can get a shot away, giving Fairuz the time to close him down.
Great block by Fairuz Aziz. Textbook defending, standing his ground, looking, keeping his eyes on the ball as soon as Gopi took the shot, knew exactly where he needed to lash out his leg into it.
Ada percuma diberikan kepada Pahang. Hafiz Kamal akan mengambil sepakan ini.
Hafiz Kamal with the free kick. And they didn't deal with that very well, SimeDarby. Surendran will let it run out for
Hafiz datang.
Throw.
Sudah berdua, gagal dikawal oleh Safo Nizam Iswan.
Kicked done by Roscom and Damien Stewart now. The home fans in great voice. A lot to sing about. We've certainly been witness to some great football in this part of Malaysia. And the Merdeka tournament was recently held here as well. That was late from Pabakar, and then the referee was showing the first yellow 10 minutes into the game. And
No nonsense from Nagoro. I hope he keeps up that consistency. It's the first tackle by Prabhakaran. He's late, he does lift his boot a little bit. Normally his intention was just trying to block the run. He knows he was well beaten. Saiful Nizam getting ahead of him. But if he's going to give a yellow card on the first tackle, then he's going to keep up that consistency throughout the match.
This is dangerous. Hafiz Kamal with a decent left foot on him. Capable, going direct should he need to. He's gone for goals and Conti was the target. And did Gopinath not put that into the back of the net?
And it was the goalpost begging at his feet right there. A great leap. Matthias Conti just takes out Rizwan's punch on the ball and it just falls nicely onto the inside foot of Gopi. He should have tucked that away. Just don't, he actually missed that. He got underneath the ball too much. But I've said this, I think, before in previous matches. That was harder to miss than to score.
Well, that one you can put in the cab along with Obina's for Kelantan a couple of weeks ago. There were quite a collection over the season, but here come Pahang again and Suriname! They've got their tails up the home side.
Again, it's that fast-flowing football. The pace of Surendra possess. Perhaps he went for the near post. Don't blame him for taking a shot because he was ahead of most of the defenders. Dixon wasn't the most easiest option to pick out, but perhaps should have gone grounder on the far post to the right of the goalkeeper instead of to the left of his. It's always a tough angle to go on the near post.
Yes, Prabhakaran's got a problem here. And I don't mean the yellow that he received 2.5 minutes ago. Dixon, of course, capable of causing havoc in most defences.
Diharapkan oleh penyokong-penyokong untuk Gajah untuk mencipta gol.
Prabhakaran's going to go off the field to receive more attention. SimeDarby's plan would always have been to try and keep a clean sheet in the opening 20-25 minutes and try and feel themselves into the game. They've weathered the storm thus far. That's wild from Saiful. So England picks this up. Dixon goes for the return. He's onside. So that's a heavy touchdown that pushed it in the path of Rizwan Harun.
Did everything right. Give and go between him and Dixon. Dixon, beautiful control, waited before he released that pass. And it's that very loose touch.
Meanwhile, it's a shot! And that wasn't far off from Dilshad.
Yes, you just saw maybe perhaps Khairul Azan a bit off. He went for it, and I'll tell you what, he wasn't far away and he took a bound. Because if he was on target, perhaps Khairul Azan would have needed touching for a corner. And it is for a corner, he actually got a head to it.
Yes, the Pahang custodian did get fingertips to that. It's a SimeDarby corner. Conti's back there helping out his defenders. Pushing, says the referee. Fazli Sari, the offender.
Just a little push.
Kita lihat walaupun Surin berhampiran dengan pemain itu tadi, namun tidak membuat sebarang challenge untuk membolehkan Fazli Sari membuat tandukan itu.
He would have been true on goal, and this time I think he would have known where to put it.
They've had 3 chances like that already, Pahang, in the opening 15 minutes. Stewart's header into touch.
Looking at his Pahang side, down to attacking football. Win football matches, the attacking side, of course, defensively, they're not too bad. And it's when they start to score goals, the team just gets better and better.
Yeah, so they've caught that. Starts there, SimeDarby just edging possession in the opening 15 minutes. And Roscom unable to guide that header down.
He should be beating our statsman soon. So I've seen Pahang completely dominating and bossing his first 15 minutes or so.
And that is a wonderful sight. The black and white scarves along with the yellow and blues. Dixon winning that forcefully. He's going to pick the rebound up as well. Turns, finds Conti, goes for the return. Can't shake him off the ball, SimeDarby. Rossi impeded, referee pulls his yellow card out again. And Fergal's Bouncy is the recipient this time. Gopinathan.
I tell you what, it's not a smart gesture from Fergal's. Yes, it was a blatant foul. He tucked his shirt. He should have walked off. He already knows he's on the yellow. I'm talking from my own experience, being red-carded by Nagor before. Another foul from him. Nagor won't be thinking twice to send him off because he was shouting at his face right away. Because it was a clear yellow card. It was unnecessary for Fergal.
Well, that's the left and right back. Blocked so fine. Well dealt with. Farrell Razi, I think, got that header away. Rosman sends it back. David Stewart still in a defensive position. Well, Pahang will have to get bodies back now. For SimeDarby with runners and just took a heavy touch, Mahmoud. End-to-end stuff. Gopinathan now on the run. Looks forward for Conti.
Untuk membantu.
Gopinathan gives it to Azidan. Lovely ball. Dixon into the penalty box. Shaping to shoot. Oh, his back heel just went wrong.
Oleh Dixon Wakame. Kerana dia boleh tolak ke depan, tapi sekarang dah lari ke depan untuk nanti bola.
A show of strength by Dixon. 3 guys, 4 guys, doesn't matter. But coming back on the stride, a great run. Razi on the counter, picking out Mahmoud. Not against that loose touch, very, very heavy touch. From Mahmoud. If he did set him up nicely in his left, he could have taken on his right, but it was a very loose touch. A chance there for SimeDarby.
Yang berasal dari Syria ini. Hafiz.
Just a showcase of strength by Dixon at the moment.
Conti finds Dixon. And again he's bouncing off the white. So it's a return by Conti.
Untuk merasakan bola, tetapi sekali lagi
the pressure pays off. It's all down to that man we've been saying. It's a game that's strength. Shrugs out the defender, picks up a pitch of a good ball. Overtires Conti. He got lucky because again he did. The ball was going into the net, but could have cleared by the defender. Spread it on Arsenal. Continued his run. Not going to get an easy goal with that. But again, look at his strength. 3 players unable to take him off the ball. Puts susulan dilakukan oleh Matias and Arsenal continued his run. Rizwan did everything he could. Did that heavy touch on the ball. Di mana kita lihat berapa kali melepaskan daripada Surrender yang berada di sebelah kanan beliau. Dan itulah gol yang boleh dikatakan mudah disudahkan oleh Surrender.
Nail to the home side.
Yang pertama dilepaskan oleh SimeDarby selepas 2 kawan.
SimeDarby have to respond here.
Untuk Dilshot.
Dilshot, every touch. But they are creating opportunities or half opportunities.
Dilshot harus bertenang dalam situasi begitu. Yang menggagalkan sekali lagi adalah kawalan bola bersama beliau. Dan itu yang selalunya membantu susulan tindakan penyerang-penyerang SimeDarby ketika ini.
Mungkin juga Surin mencari Azamuddin Akil adalah untuk menunjukkan terima kasih dan memberi laluan beliau bermain pada malam ini. Razi untuk Karol Razi. Dia mengatasi Devin Stewart
for company.
Tidak ada pemain-pemain SimeDarby.
Karol Azhar.
Roslan juga adalah terjatuh dia sepatutnya boleh berhasil, tapi ini adalah kekuatan juga kepada Zainal bin Hassan sebenarnya Pahang. Sekurang-kurangnya dia ada backup di barisan dan pemain-pemain simpanan. Ada pemain-pemain yang boleh diturunkan beberapa keadaan tertentu seperti ini.
Even the boy Shawal knows now Fauzi Roslan had a terrific match prior to the Singapore match.
Aziz was looking for a decision from the referee. I beg your pardon, it was Arif Ismail. But goal kick is the decision.
It's been good on the lead, 1-0 deservingly for Pahang. They've been creating chances after chances. It was 4 chances. And on the 5th they really took it. Percaya Conti having most of the chances on that occasion. Surendran just tapping into an empty net. But it's all down to that man Dixon. Ismail Zakaria needs to get something going in that middle to try and maybe double up, triple up if they need. Because Dixon is collecting the ball in the number 10 area and he's creating everything.
Yes, he is indeed. Just getting his long passing radar a little bit off. Now, Dixon, amazingly, lost out. Dilshot now, on the run for SimeDarby. Feeds it to Mahmoud. They look right to Farul Razi. Seems to be the outlet for them. He's pacey. SimeDarby number 7.
The most promising young player last season. It's been lively throughout that right. Always an option for the midfielders to pick out. Tail shot. You know he has a long range in him. A good long range pick out. He's got the technique and the ability to hit the 30-40 yard long balls. Okay, just down to Dixon and his strength. You can see how the fence just loves it.
It's the Dixon show in the opening 20-odd minutes here. He's loving it at the moment, and Conti must relish playing off a partner like that.
Well, indeed, it's a dream for a number 9. You asked me, I'm a striker, and I was never number 9. I was the one who was always running around. But as a number 9, you will love the service. He set him up. 3 great chances in his last 20 minutes. I don't think Matthias Conti has anything to complain.
Now, this is dangerous. They have to get his foot in. Saiful Nizam's gone out for a corner. Mahmoud was loitering with intent.
This is where I'm saying perhaps the weakness in Pahang's squad. Mahmoud will be one of the players that if they were to get a goal, he and Rostam will be in the minds of defenders of Pahang. But they'll need to have a big match if SimeDarby to come out something out of this.
Yang kedua sebenarnya untuk SimeDarby, Arif Ismail akan mengambil sepakan ini.
It's going to be Arif Ismail with this corner for SimeDarby. Rostam rose high but just couldn't make the connection. And that's a shot from distance from Matteo Rostam.
40 meter.
Tell you one thing about the SimeDarby team, they are not shy to take these long distance shots. 2 shots. Earlier it was from Tail shot. Karol hasn't had to get, it was 30 yards, and this was even more further from Rostam. Karol hasn't has to be alert, and they are stinging shots that are going on target.
Just warning signs of what SimeDarby can do here. Arif Ismail, good looking ball, it's hanging. Dilshot it was, he got his header, but he headed it into the ground and took a lot of the pace off. Meanwhile, Dixon's offside. And he is flabbergasted. Surely can't mean me.
Just not sure what the was offside, ruined call by the linesman. We're just wondering if the linesman did call it for a fall or an infringement that we didn't see, but it was a clear offside.
Hamzah Jafar.
All going to plan for Zainal Abidin and the home side. Tell you that it's 0-0 between Selangor, beg your pardon, Selangor 1, Lions 12-0. Of course, that game is going on concurrently. Ismail now with the ball, Damien Stewart with the driving header, and again a shot from distance. But that one rising over the crossbar from Dilshot.
And again, is that one of those long distance shots? Dilshot, you know he has the technique, the ability to stop from the distance. But he was always rising a bit too relaxed on that occasion.
Luar zon bahaya kerana second ball winner daripada
SimeDarby needs to push up a little higher. The midfielders will need to close them down because in Roscom and Dilshot have players they can go for the spectacular.
Yeah, Kyle Azhan has had a busy little spell here for the home side. Dixon laying it off, Gopinathan with room in front of him. Goes past Firdaus, who's already been booked. Early ball. Surendran's going to pick this up and he puts it back across. Firdaus comes away with it.
And Firdaus just getting pressure from the home fans, knowing that he's already on a yellow. Didn't do himself a lot of favour when he was getting that yellow gesture towards Nago. He will be keeping that in his mind.
That's the left and right back, Prabhakaran and Firdaus Fauzi, shown yellow cards. This opening 27 minutes here so far. They're going to have to watch their step. Because we know about Pahang's pace down the wings. Conti turns. Good defending, Arif Ismail helping out, coming away with the ball. This is Mateo Roskam. Down the line looking for Mahmoud. Rasman Roslan had to be strong.
Shifting him from the right back position. The position of Zainal Abidin Hassan to play Dixon and Matthias Conti together. Zaf Rahman finding himself on the bench. Rasman going into that centre back role.
Arif Ismail shows for the throw and Damien Stewart's there. No nonsense clearance. Corner for SimeDarby. And they are by no means out of this. Corner's taken short this time. Mahmoud turns, tries to clip that out. Fairuz has to go all the way back to Rezwan. Stewart completely missing that header. Claimed it was foul. Play continues. Gopinathan. Hafiz Kamal. Azidan. He's had a pretty quiet opening half hour by his standards.
Hafiz Kamal Azidan hasn't been put to a lot of tests, to be said, because attacking wise, as soon as you release the ball to Gopinathan, Surendran or Dixon for the fact, they don't really need the support because the support players are just on their own planet at the moment.
Dixon marshalled there well by Fairuz Aziz. Throw is quickly taken. Azidan losing his footing and Dilshot giving away the corner.
It's a big call by the referee. It was the last touch by Dilshot. Defensively, SimeDarby has not looked too convincing. The last place you want to get a card is on the width, because Gopinathan and Surendran will just run you to the ground.
You bet that's going to be Zainal's orders at half time. Hafiz Kamal trots across with Azidan.
Dan juga Dixon Wakame.
It's Hafiz Kamal, swings it far post. Jamie Stewart knocks it across, but gone out.
And coming from the training ground, you see Dixon just moving. I think it was more of a fall, an infringement, which I didn't see much in it. The referee thought it was a fall, but just setting it back. They always look a threat from set pieces because they have Hafiz Kamal, who has the capacity and the tactic and the ability to deliver such good crosses.
Stewart standing tall. Big shot, picks it up. Sari lays it off. Mahmoud, the offender. Here's Razman Roslan, free kick to Pahang. And they seem to have weathered the SimeDarby storm. Mahmoud just leaning with his arm, catching Razman Roslan.
Not seen much of Fazli Shari and Arif Ismail getting into the match, and that's been the problem. Mahmoud, Roskam, Farul Razi and Dilshad has been trying to build up something, create more chances, trying to get themselves back into this match.
Dixon tried to flick that through for Gopinathan. Well read, it's cleared. Surundran does well to pick this up and win a throw.
They need to be stronger on the wide areas. SimeDarby, Surendran and Gopinathan has found themselves far too much space.
Conti to Surendran. Shot takes a massive deflection of Prabhakaran and it's cleared into touch by Kairos Aziz. Indi's up throw. Couldn't find Conti. SimeDarby clear it and they don't get very far. Roskam. Stewart's going to use his goalkeeper.
Very experienced hand in Damien Stewart, just coming out of the trouble, calmly using his goalkeeper and then opening himself as an option.
Pahang akan menghadapi semi-final.
Goal shot now.
Menentang JDT. Jadi itu juga boleh dikatakan sebagai tigers besar kepada mereka.
In his tackling. And he was fouled as well. Nago acknowledging it. Hafiz Kamal on the ball. Finds Dixon. Dixon turns and he was pulled. Zaili Samion, the offender. The referee keeping his cards in his pocket.
And I'll tell you what, he's really lucky, man, because if he got the yellow card, it'd be clean out of the back four on yellow, but this time it's a clear, that's a yellow card. You just cannot do that. He did pull the t-shirt or the jersey of Dixon, and again they had no answer to Dixon's strength in his first half.
Now this is a distance that either Hafiz Kamal or Azidan might fancy. Damien Stewart is also capable with a blaster, but it looks like it could be Azidan here. Never looked like it was going to dip enough for him.
Perhaps hitting a more right footer, that's why Azidan gave a shot at it, but it was a poor execution. Got too much underneath the ball. Because Hafiz Kamal is the lead specialist in the team for set pieces. Just coming back. As we are heading into halftime in 10 minutes, they've got depth in their bench, especially attacking-wise, and in defense they've got Zesh Rahman, who's
Conti getting the return from Dixon. Conti makes it 2-0 to Pahang. How easy was that?
And didn't we touch on that? The pairing, the compatible, the understanding, and everyone's was just pointing at Dixon. When the first goal when Surendran scored, he pointed at Dixon. This man has been outstanding. He's not got the score sheet, but he's been the heart of every Pahang move. And look at what he does right here. Picks out the ball, holds it beautifully, he waits, lets off it beautifully, waits and pass. And this time Matthias Conti is not going to miss it after 3 times getting into great position. Just picks to the right of Rezuan. Rooted to the ground, and a lot of coaches in the world will tell you, as soon as the ball touches the side, I think that's why he played as a goal scorer. And a great build-up and great understanding for Pahang to take this lead. His second goal in this match.
That's 5 now this season for Conti. Moving level with Dixon, who's also scored 5 in Pahang colours this season. Need any more proof that this is an explosive striking partnership? Well, just rewind the opening 36 minutes and we'll see what happens.
Tapi itulah hikayat. Sana terpaksa membuat kecantikan yang betul.
And here they come again.
Untuk menguatkan rasa.
Tell you what, Gopinathan was motoring on the outside. But not found.
Sedua kami mencipta 2 gol untuk pasukan. Yang pertama dari ganda Surendran dan gol untuk pasukan Pakistan.
Here's Conti again. Looks right to Surendran.
Nizam naik ke atas. Di sedua kami. Masuk penalti di kiri.
Just wanted to do too much with that.
Rentak kemenangan yang sedang dicari oleh Pahang semula. Lepas dikecewakan.
Sebenarnya
Finds that little space, little burst, cukup wrap his foot around that football.
untuk pasukan
Through the fumbles, but
Matias Conti,
he's been better than the match so
Hafiz
far.
Kamal dan
So
Robi
everyone's better than the match.
peluang
He's
yang
been
baik untuk
entertaining the fans every time he's on the
pintu
ball.
gol.
Fans are standing up.
Dan saya percaya saya harapkan Dixon akan bermain
SimeDarby was outstanding by that. To find a way, they don't have a defensive midfield. Their shot is in the second midfielder. Fatih Shah is strikers on.
Onside here.
Oscar masuk dalam kotak penalti. Dia berjalan. Dia pos.
Trigger the bit and allow Razman Roslan to get his challenge in.
Razman Roslan untuk
And
menyelamatkan.
this time it's SimeDarby. Mahmud just picking up good pass between David Stewart and Razman Roslan. Perhaps took a little more time than expected.
sudah menutup sudut.
He wanted to wrap his foot around the fumbles of Khairul Azan. Roskam scored a hat-trick in the last game.
Dia sudah tak tewas pada awalnya dengan latihan yang dilakukan.
Azan's got a problem here. He's going to need some attention before this corner can be taken.
Dalam pada itu ada kecederaan.
Just coming back as well as touching the corners. It's the areas where Qazi Shari, more known as a striker, turned into a midfielder. Bill shot, an attacking midfielder. So you don't see a defensive midfielder. And that's why Dixon is really intelligent to just drop.
Memang tahu sudut mana yang dia akan
As we look at this goal, it's a great finish from Matthias Conti. Well-known goal scorer, man who scored in the final of the Malaysia Cup last season to help Pahang win the cup. Of course, he did have 3 chances prior to this through Dixon's movement, but this time he's not going to miss it. Did put Pahang 2 up.
Yes, Surendran and Conti, the goal scorers. The home fans rejoice. But first, they have to defend this Arif Ismail corner. Where's the highest? And now Gopinathan opening up his legs. Got Hafiz Kamal inside. He finds Hafiz Kamal. He's continued his run. Gets it back.
Gopinathan.
Gopinathan. Still Gopinathan. Too close to Rezuan.
But again, just left him for pace. Firdaus, no match for Gopinathan in this first half. A bit disappointing on the last final pass that he couldn't pick out Dixon, who's going to that near post. But it's been all Pahang. They've been absolutely bursting in attacking wise.
Now Bill shot. Is he going to shoot? Lays it off for Razi. Clips it across. Roskam was there, but he couldn't get enough power behind that header to trouble Farul Azhar.
It's always tough for a striker when you put in a looping cross. Because firstly, he needs to time his jump, get behind the ball, use all his neck muscles to get the power to generate behind that football, because the cross was sending was no pace. He didn't have any pace on the ball, so it's not easy. Especially with defenders on you, it makes it even tougher.
Sorry, winning that header. One of very few headers he's won against Dixon. Farul Razi. Look inside, laid off cleverly. But Mahmoud's not going to get there. SimeDarby do get a throw. Rosman covering the ground. Mahmoud gets it back. Disappointing from Ferdows. Hafiz Kamal lays it off. Dixon turns. Still with Dixon. One failed challenge. He goes past another. Prabhakaran in his way. Dixon into the penalty area. Good recovery from Prabhakaran. And again, the SimeDarby defenders taken on a merry little run.
It's been a nightmare. It's a centre-back committing, not getting Arif Alias on the run, not getting Prabhakaran in the left full-back, not getting anywhere close. That best cover grounds. Again, it's been a nightmare. Take care. To watch this man.
He needs a goal though. This performance needs a goal to cap it off. But he's got another 45 minutes. Oh, how SimeDarby do not relish that thought. Again, short corner. I'm sure Arif Ismail was not the required distance away. It's going to be a throw. Saiful Nizam's going to launch this long. Pyros Aziz keeping a close eye on Matthias Conti. Ferdows doing well. Now SimeDarby look to break. Dilshot with Farul on his right. He's got Mahmoud on his left. Still Dilshot. Lovely. Oh, Farul Azhar done enough on that. Take the pace off. Rostam shot. SimeDarby were close there. Hafiz Kamal. Dixon turns. Still with Dixon. Into the penalty box. He hits the deck. It's a penalty. Dixon flicked from behind.
Just end-to-end stuff. And just as I said earlier, I keep saying that I have no answer to Dixon and Karame, because he's been collecting the ball, turning defenders in and out, and again through the heart, right through the heart, piercing through it, using a little bit of pace through Juzaili, Fazli Shari as you see on the side, probably the most deep line midfielder, unable to do anything, and leaves Fairuz exposed. He had to do something about it, and it's a clear penalty, enough for penalty for me, because he was the touch of the kick. But Dixon has been outstanding, and his Pahang needs to find an answer to that.
This is a chance for Matthias Conti. Get the sixth goal. Pahang colours this season. A bit of sportsmanship there, as Ferdows had a word with Conti as he strode past him.
Rizwan Harun berdepan dengan Matthias Conti.
Matthias Conti to make it Pahang 3.
Dapat diselamatkan. Only just kepaduan kepada tendangan tadi.
The referee's going to want this taken again, I think.
Pemain yang masuk ke dalam kawasan penalti itu awal. Siapa? Conti ataupun Opinada? Ruang kedua untuk Rizwan. Ruang kedua juga untuk Matthias Conti.
Conti, take two.
Agak-agak dimatikan situasi ini. Matias Conti berpegang Ridwan.
Conti scores.
Itu ke arah
Pahang
cukup
are
bijak
3
untuk gol yang
It's his
ketiga.
6th of the season, and it's easy for the Elephants.
It's been outstanding from both these strikers. Of course, it's more down to Dixon again. Great finish from the penalty spot by Matthias Conti, changing his side this time on the retake. Going to the left of Rejuan. It's all been down to Dixon and Kwame, creating everything for this 3-0 lead. Absolutely bossing that middle. He's not even playing as a number 9, he's playing as a number 10. If I was Ismail Zakaria, I would be changing things around in the second half, because they don't have a cover, they don't have a shield in front of that back four. Both the centre back, Juzaini and Farouz, unable to dominate. He's been a nightmare. Fazli Shari being no help, absolutely no help in defence, despite being the most deep-lying midfielder.
A minute and a half to go for time added on at the end of this first half, and Zidane wins the ball back for Pahang. SimeDarby needs to take stock here.
Pada 15 minit yang pertama, dikatakan Fairuz dengan Husaini mampu mengekang Dixon 2 kali, tapi selepas itu dah tak boleh buat apa lagi.
Mereka terpaksa menghadapi ancaman dan juga asakan dan juga physical contact yang dilakukan oleh beliau. Agak paling beliau mendapat bola.
Dixon away from Berghaus. Lovely pass, finding Hafiz Kamal.
Conti membuka skor permainan.
To Surendran.
Saiful Nizam Iswan datang.
Saiful Nizam with a disappointing. He could have taken that one a bit more. Tried to play the early ball in. And Zainal Abidin well.
Yang kita boleh lihat Chief sudah mengatakan,
well, that's a great way to bounce back from a 4-1 defeat.
Absolutely.
Especially in front of your home fans, just showing that that was a blip. Just outstanding in his first 45 minutes. Just entertaining, attacking football from Pahang. Just reminding of the days of how Dola and Zainal used to play.
Membanggakan untuk SimeDarby sebelum kekuatan.
The 11 in yellow shirts out on the field have done Zainal Abidin proud in this opening half. Here they are, especially this guy, the number 10 Dixon, finds Surendran, scorer of the first. And that's it. The first 45 minutes over in a flash. 2 goals for Matthias Conti. The second was a twice taken penalty just before half-time. Of course, Surendran opened the scoring, but Dixon's been the star of the show. Half-time from the Darul Makmur Stadium. Pahang 3, SimeDarby 0. Welcome back to the Darul Makmur Stadium, where Pahang are cruising 3-0 against SimeDarby. We're taking a look at a couple of changes which Ismail Zakaria is deciding to make. Fazli Sari, I beg your pardon, it's Fairuz Aziz who goes off. On comes Azmirul Azmi.
Main muda Ahmad Aziz amat kuat juga dibawa masuk. Azmirul menggantikan
Fazli Sari does come off, and on in his place is Haziq Fuad. So 2 changes made by SimeDarby. I expect Pahang will line up with the same 11 who fared so well in the opening 45 minutes, mainly down to that number 10, Dixon. Unplayable. I guess, Stanley, that is what unplayable is.
Yes, indeed. I did pick out that Fazli Sari. I said he had absolutely done nothing to cover the back four. So that is where I think Ismail Zakaria is notable, because that is where Dixon picks up the ball. And immediately he faces both the center backs of SimeDarby, and he just goes through hard of them. And he had no answer to that strength or anything, and they're down by 3-0, perhaps a bit too late.
Yes, indeed. Damien Stewart letting that one run out for a goal kick.
20 perkara lucu sekali yang dilakukan.
Splendid opening 45 minutes by the home side. Surrendering, starting scoring in the 19th minute. Matthias Conti getting on the score sheet in the 35th minute thanks to Dixon's lovely pass. And Dixon taken down for a penalty just before half-time in the 46th minute. 3-0 is where we are at the moment. SimeDarby with it all to do. Arif Ismail runs into a yellow wall. Surrendering is back there defending. Now, Prabhakaran.
Stewart
with the clearance.
Rasa malam ini khidmat Zash Rahman tidak akan diperlukan.
Robbie Narvin
untuk barisan pertahanan
beaten to it.
Pahang.
Firdaus will lose out to Dixon, and look at Robbie Narvin go. He made up some ground, pulls it back. Dixon lays it off. Prabhakaran did enough to step in front of Conti to nick that away.
Alamna.
Farul Razi now for SimeDarby, and that's not going to trouble Farul Azhan.
Tindakan dari Gopi tadi adalah untuk membantu di seluar kami.
Just trying to go near post. Disappointing.
Keadaan di seluar kami diapit oleh
Going
3
on
pemain.
himself on that occasion, but Pahang again starting on the same way they started the first half against that man Dixon, and look at the speed, the pace.
Conti's ball, lovely for Dixon into the penalty area. Dixon! Oh, he could have shot. He decided to square it to Conti.
Tetap nak beri ruang kepada
Let's have this come out.
sebenarnya dalam gerakan seperti itu. Tindakan susulan yang
Went
dilakukan oleh
harmlessly
Hafiz
wide.
This man only has 3 assists to his name. Just look at this for skills. Just drag with his left, quick with his right. Just trying to pick out a tap-in pass from Matthias Conti. What a strike partner to have. Always looking out for his number 9. Not selfish in any occasion, despite not getting on the score sheet yet. He's been absolute class act tonight.
Dan inilah dikatakan satu gandingan kelibat yang begitu serasi diperagakan oleh dua pemain import Tok Gajah.
Would really put the icing on the cake. Safrul Nizam being closed down there by Arif Ismail, forced to go backwards. Stewart doesn't clear it very far. Shot from distance. And Farul Azhan grateful that there wasn't a white shirt in front of him. That's a substitute. Just come on.
Indeed, Asmiro Azmi. And another guy who comes on, takes a 30-yard shot on target. It's not bad, but it's a bit pretty straight at Farul Azhan. But if we're going to get a goal out of it, why not?
This is still shot. Lays it off. Arif Ismail doesn't beat first line of defence, and decision goes against Matthias Conti.
I just cannot wrap my head around it about this decision. Matthias Conti does absolutely nothing except concentrating on the football.
Meanwhile, Firdaus, did he keep it in? Yes, he did, but disappointing that he couldn't find a yellow shirt. Danger is not cleared for Pahang. Now, Hafiz Kamal finds Dixon, almost in a left wing position. The ball went out of play, says the linesman.
Pahang.
But he was well through. If the ball had not gone on a line, just left.
Sebenarnya Dixon Wakami sudah banyak belajar daripada
The defender of SimeDarby for pace.
tindakan beliau semasa bermain di Kelantan dulu. Sebenarnya
It was Hasik Fuad. It's just come on. He's got to get into the game immediately. Could be caught off of pace, especially with Gopi, Surendran and Dixon. All such bursts in them.
Kuzairi finds still shot. Down the line.
Roskam berada di
Razi
bukan berada dalam kawasan
got him on the run. Nearly enough. SimeDarby.
Untuk Mateo Roskam.
Mateo Roskam's ball disappointing. Surendran comes away with it.
Zamizwan membantu dari belakang.
Recycle Nizam for Pahang. Down the kicks it forward for Ponzi. Puts it back. Damien Stewart. Just popped on his heels. Now, Mahmoud lays it off. Goes for the return. Mahmoud shoots! Warning signs from SimeDarby.
They've got an uphill battle. A massive task to come back into this game. Dilshot just finding the run of Mahmoud. It was an acute angle, not an easy task, especially with Damien Stewart. He's right on your heels. But they need to get something in these next 5 to 10 minutes. One goal could perhaps give that little hope. But on the other hand, they got to stop conceding, because Pahang always look like scoring whenever they attack.
Ponzi beaten to it. Dilshot comes away with the ball. Feeds it to Farrell Razi. Down the line. Roskam just eased off it by Damien Stewart. Sharazan Saleh completes the clearance. Asmir wide to Prabhakaran. That's nice. Dilshot trying to lift that one off for Mateo Roskam. Didn't quite come off. And now Pahang can launch an attack with Gopinathan. He's got Conti in front of him. Finds Conti. Early ball in. Dixon shows for it. They can't get it off him. Dixon turns one way, turns the other. And in the end, Dilshot getting a good enough tackle. SimeDarby launching a counter-attack here. Mateo too far forward for Mahmoud Amna.
Looking at how SimeDarby launches the counter-attack, just need a bit more movement and more accuracy on their final pass. And I believe they can get a goal-scoring chance, because Pahang does leave it a bit open at the back because they're such an attacking team. So SimeDarby will have to capitalize on that. But saying that, they just need to find a way to defend against Dixon. At some times, you just feel like Dixon's just gliding away seamlessly, and the defenders are not even there.
Heavy touch by Azidan, losing out, and now Farrell Razi gives it to Dilshot, gets it back. He's got Roskam out on his right, finds Roskam. This is Mahmoud now. Patient stuff from SimeDarby, but offside. Mahmoud, unforgivable really.
It's an uphill battle. Tony was onside due to Rasman just not pushing up in time. You know, it was not Rasman, actually it was Hafiz Kamal, defensive midfielder, just keeping Roskam onside. Linesman perhaps didn't see Hafiz Kamal pushed up really late. But they got to make this count. They want to have a shot in this game.
beberapa percubaan
Dixon winning that header.
kepada beberapa pemain muda.
Gopinathan misplacing, Surendran misplacing his pass.
Dia maulah kalau
Now Damien Stewart. That's a loose touch. Khairul Azhan had to rush out and put that out for a SimeDarby throw. It's quickly taken now. Farul Razi. Checked by Sharizan Saleh.
He's had such
Tempoh hari saya rasa di
a
Jalan Besar
decent match. It's just
sebenarnya
that
Pahang
defensively
macam tak begitu bersedia
they've
nak
been
bermain di
so
atas
open,
lapangan.
it's been far too easy. But attacking wise, they've created enough.
Sekaligus,
If it was 0-0, you wouldn't say that Pahang are going to be runaway leaders. Because attacking, SimeDarby looked, they've got enough in them to get a goal at the least, but I don't know if they have three in them.
Hafiz Kamal did well there from Firdausa's throw, and Stewart completes the clearance. Now Dixon comes away with it. Asking just too much of Gopinathan that time.
Just coming back to what Boyan Hurdal did say last season, Ross. He picked up Dixon as by far the most impressive foreigner. He's a big man with soft tissue muscles, that's what he did say from the Croatian who's currently coaching JDT. But he did say that you need to take care of him because you don't want him to be injured throughout the season.
Yeah, he does carry a lot of bulk, and imagine when that's running at full pelt. Hafiz Kamal doing a good defensive job then. Throws quickly taken. Azmirul. Kabakaran. So too much of that was meant for Arif Ismail, of course. But Saiful Nizam did well enough. Now Dilshot couldn't give it back to Mahmoud. Surendran checks, goes backwards. Hafiz Kamal. Sharizan Saleh down the line. Matthias Conti helps it on to Gopinathan, gets it back. Conti lays it off to Dixon, goes for the return. I tell you what, Firdaus had to be alert. Because Conti was nearly in. And he's on a hat-trick, remember, Matthias Conti.
It shows you what he concentrates on a football match. Just scoring goals. He lets the others do the job what they need to do. Even his strike partner creates chances for him. But at the end of it, he's the guy that finishes it. It's always good to have a number 9 who doesn't want to get involved too much in football. He just wants to put the ball in the back of the net.
Again, Zidane and Hafiz Kamal work the short corner routine. That one swung back in after going out first, though, from Hafiz Kamal.
Pahang untuk terus mencipta kejayaan berterusan dari saingan Piala Malaysia musim lalu, terus diletakkan sebagai antara favourite pada musim ini. Tapi selepas ini rentak mereka, momentum mereka terhentilah seketika. Ingat masa musim lalu pun ketika mereka gah di puncak, break, dan kemudiannya merosot sedikit prestasi mereka.
Just keeping you up to speed with the other scores. ATM are drawing 1-1 with PKNS. PKNS have had the goalkeeper sent off. Selangor are leading Lions 12 by a goal to 0. And as it stands at the moment, Pahang looking good to lead. And Dixon, he looks so dangerous that time. Haziq Fuad, the substitute, coming back and providing enough cover.
He's looking very hungry, Dixon, just turning Haziq Fuad. What a great challenge, that is what is needed. Just can't allow him to just use his muscle, strength and burst to create chances. Because I tell you what, Dixon now will be eyeing a goal at the least. Like you said, Ross, it will be beautiful to cap it up and end the game with a goal after such an outstanding performance.
Yeah, it needs a goal. His near perfect performance. That was nearly a goal from the corner. Well work between Azidan and Hafiz Kamal. They're going to have another chance here, and there you see Rezwan had to tip that over.
I tell you what, knowing Hafiz Kamal, he did mean it because he has the ability. He did see Rezwan take one step to try to cheat.
Damien Stewart just couldn't time his jump. Goes out for a goal kick to SimeDarby. An hour played here in Kuantan. And Pahang are looking good for this 3-0 lead. Surendran and 2 from Matthias Conti. But all from the boots, the making of Dixon Nakwami, who's just put in a superb performance so far. Arif Ismail. The SimeDarby looking for movement ahead of him. Mahmoud's there. Goes long, looking for Matteo Roskam, who does well enough, but Razman Roslan is not going to let you get away with that.
It's not easy for SimeDarby players. You do ask me, it's an uphill battle when you know you're down 3. You need to get 1 before you even look at trying to get back into this match. So they need to get something out of somewhere, create chances, they got to take them. On the other hand, concentrate on defending Dixon.
Yes, indeed. Gopinathan lays that one off. Sharizan joins the attack. Lovely touch by Surendran. It's still Surendran. Oh, and that was a foul by Firdaus. He's already been shown the yellow. No foul, says the referee.
And Firdaus walking on a very tight rope. Thought he got the ball on that occasion. The referee was very close to the occasion, hands on by Nagor to make sure that he did not give a silly second yellow to Firdaus.
Heart with mouth moment for the SimeDarby right back. Here he is again, Firdaus. Sharizan does well. Conti getting the flick on. Laying it off to Prabhakaran. They need a goal, SimeDarby, and they need it soon to stand any chance of coming away with something from this game. They look right to Farul Razi. Scott Sharizan for company. Still with Farul Razi. Good looking cross, and Damien Stewart leapt like salmon.
I like the way he put it, but it was again down to experience, just knowing where to be able to stand in that box. And that experience from the former Queen's Park Rangers player.
Mahmoud chose for the throw. For Azidan for company. Great shadowing by Azidan, but it did go out for a corner. SimeDarby's 6th of the match. They're winning on the corner count. Just need to put one of these away. Farrell's corner. Stewart's there, unchallenged, headed away. Prabhakaran will pick this one up and pump it back in, Willie. Goes low instead. Yellow shirts will deal with that easily. Kamal. Almost a nonchalant flick. Goal shot nicks away. Farul Razi on the right. SimeDarby amazingly edging the possession at the moment, but not making it count. Joining the attack. Good ball in. Returning. Heavy touch, took it out of play, Farul Razi, but the idea was there between Firdaus and Farul.
Oh, that nice build-up and that hard work down the right goes to waste. Because at this very point, when he does go past Sharizan Saleh, he had a chance to just put it, whip it a nice cross. He thought he could just run it deeper into that 6-yard box. Poor decision.
Karen takes his leave, and that's the third change by Ismail Zakaria. On comes Zulfami Hadi. And now Dixon again. Dixon! He does get a goal! Pahang get their fourth! And surely the points are safe now.
Just simply sublime from Dixon and Kawabe. It looked seamless, and you knew, as if you felt that he was going to score the minute when you saw. He was 2-on-2 and the Tires scored to release him. Of course, it was a bit of a deflection. He got a bit lucky, but you can't deny him. It deserved a goal tonight. Just look at this, just using his left foot the last minute. The bounce of Arif. Sets him up beautifully, he wants to go on his left. But as soon as that ball fell nicely, it was a bit bouncy. Just used his inside foot to place him to the left of Redzwan. But again, I would say it looked seamless from Dixon and Kawame.
3 assists and 1 goal tonight for the Nigerian number 10, set up by Matthias Conti, who's got 2 tonight himself. Pahang have 4, and SimeDarby at the end with an embarrassing result here. The goal scorer, first goal scorer comes off, and on comes a striker in his place. Zaino Abidin is going for the kill here.
They've been the most outstanding team in terms of goal scoring in the league. Coming into this game, they've already scored 23 goals. And 27 goals. And looking at the earlier score, where Herat was actually perfectly poised.
Gobinaran goes past Fauzi. Gobinaran with a disappointing ball. 3 yellow shirts in the box for him. And he's run himself to the ground in number 24.
And I tell you what, as soon as he shows the signal that he wants to go off, we've got Azamuddin Hakir to come on and run the other defenders of SimeDarby to the ground.
Drop deep to get any sort of possession.
Paling penting sekali adalah sepanjang dia sepanjang ini
SimeDarby any
saya
great.
percaya juga menyebut cukup merasa akan kehilangan visi buat kami dalam skuad pada musim ini.
Oscar's header too easy for Carol Azhan. Down the line, gets it back, taken down. Free kick to Pahang.
Zulfami dipersalahkan.
Absolutely making the Darul Makmur Stadium a fortress. Since winning that Malaysia Cup, not many teams actually fancy playing in Darul Makmur. They want to get done with these fixtures and face them at their own home ground.
Free kick is taken quickly. Fauzi Roslan gives it back. This is a substitute, Fauzi Roslan. Last season he was the top scoring Malaysian in the league.
Dua pemain ini kedua-duanya berjaya menjaringkan gol.
Not found the going quite as easy this season. Of course, he has a certain Dixon in front of him, and the number 10 can do things like this.
Well, I'll tell you what, he put it through the legs. And from this angle you could see that he put it through the legs of Arif Ismail. Just simply class. 2 assists and a goal to his name.
And there's more maybe. He brushes off Haziq. It's still Dixon, goes past another. I tell you what, there's one. Was lucky he got in the way of that. Danger not cleared. Hafiz Kamal now. Anywhere will do it. Azmi steps in and concedes the corner.
Just look at the pace he has. Of course, it's a lot about skills. Nothing Hazik far too easy. There he goes past Firdaus. Just far too easy. Cutting on the inner side. There's not much space. He's dragging it. It's been a decent performance show so far in the 70 minutes of football match.
Can you give a player 11 out of 10? 20 minutes ago at the Darrell Makmur. Azidan's out-swinging corner. Unfortunately, it swung out before swinging back in. It's going to be a goal kick.
Be an interesting decision in the future matches for Zainal Abidin Hassan, as he has a very good centre-back sitting on the bench, a former Premier League player, Zash Rahman, who's been forced to the bench to play Matthias Conti and Dixon together.
Now, Mahmoud, chance, good closing down, at the back by Razman Roslan. Another shot! That one finds the back of the net. That was Dilshot. One of his distance shots finds a way through, and SimeDarby get on the scoreboard.
They did show it from the first half, didn't they? They knew could always strike from long, and Dilshot had it in him. Always had it in him. Quality finish through the laces. Drilled it past Khairul Azhar. No chance for the goalkeeper. An absolute stunner from Dilshot. And not much of a celebration because it could potentially just turn out to be a consolation. Or perhaps could it be the comeback?
Dilshot. SimeDarby on the scoreboard, and Haji Roslan with a lovely looking cross. Looking now. SimeDarby. Are we witnessing possibly the start of the most astonishing comeback in Malaysian football?
Masukkan dari Zulfami, menyaksikan bagaimana Arif Ismail turun di bawah selaku back kiri.
Khairul Azhar won't be pleased that he's blemished his clean sheet. Pera, the bottom side, still leading Terengganu by 1-0.
Pertahanan Pahang masih lagi dalam situasi terkawal.
SimeDarby on the attack. Farul Razi tried to give that back. Matteo Roskam. Farul's going to get another chance. He puts it too close to Khairul Azhar. Zesh Bremen is going to be coming on, and Matthias Conti looks like he's going to be making way. So Zainal Abidin doing the decent thing, trying to shore it up. They have a 4-1 lead at home. No reason to go crazy. Now this is Roskam. Give and go with Mahmoud. Gopinathan's in the way. Hafiz Kamal. Instant pass finding Dixon. Dixon looking for Conti! So close to his hat-trick.
Well, clearly Matthias Conti should be on a hat-trick. He did miss 3 great chances before he got himself in the score sheet. This is an absolute beautiful setup from Dixon, just clipping the ball over Jusaili Samion, and he didn't actually get the contact he wanted. Matthias Conti, he's going for the spectacular. It's a great change by Zainal Abidin Hassan, because I believe defensively they've allowed SimeDarby a lot of space since going up 4-0. Defenders stand to take it a bit easy, thinking they've already got 3 points. But it's a great change.
But Zesh Bremen isn't quite your run-of-the-mill defender. He's been amongst the goals for Pahang as well. He knows how to find the back of the net. And here they come with Gopinathan once more, the home side.
He's brought him out for a defensive midfield role. Just give a bit more shield to that back four. bring out Matthias Conti. You can see Rasman Roslan and Damien Stewart will still partner each other.
So it's Fauzi Roslan partnering Dixon up the top. Yes, Mahmoud gives it to Dilshot, SimeDarby scorer. They look for Mahmoud again. He's onside. Hafiz Kamal closing in. Karel Hassan came and he didn't get there. This is Mateo. Damien Stewart was covering on the line.
There's little signs of Pahang just slipping out defensively. Mahmoud, great cross. Karel Hassan completely missing the ball. He did come out. He tried to just punch it away, get a little touch on it. Missing Roskam as well. He tries to flick it onto that far post. Just trying to dip it. Didn't get the dip he wanted. But there are signs of the back four of Pahang. Just taking it a bit too easy, giving too much space to the SimeDarby attackers. And that is why Zesh Rahman has come onto the pitch. Just tidy up things a little bit.
Mungkin ini sedikit sebanyak kembali impak dalam jentera serangan di sebelah kiri.
Gives it back to Fauzi. Goes backwards, Fauzi Roslan. Zesh Rahman's first touch. That's the bit of Fauzi Roslan to do. He did it well. And now Dixon. Dixon's ball in. Crucial was that header from Firdaus because Gopinathan was loitering with intent. Dilshot goes past Zesh Rahman. Goes Pahang's way.
Dapat menghasilkan satu gol pun bila pada
malam ini beliau menunjukkan sedikit Pahang rasa tidak begitu outstanding today from Dixon.
Because both Surendran and Matthias Conti contributing their fair share.
Mungkin keputusan sudah pun memberi kurang kepada beliau masa jendela bukan tempoh hari. Mereka terus beraksi untuk pasukan.
Charizard's ball, looking for Aziran who chases. Aziran clears it.
Hafiz Kamal
Picks it up. Looks instantly for Fauzi Roslan. Arif Ismail doing a defensive job back there.
You can see that Zesh Rahman immediately just dropping into the defensive midfield row and Hafiz Kamal getting the central midfield row just ahead of Zesh Rahman and Aziran. He's a very happy man, knowing him personally, to be playing just right behind Dixon now.
Now, Zesh Rahman. Fauzi Roslan showing strength. He's got two white shirts for company. And he wins the throw. 12 minutes to go at the Darul Makmur Stadium in Kuantan. Pahang cruising it at the moment. Two goals from Matthias Conti, who's been substituted. Surendran opened the scoring. Dixon was the last scorer. That's 1 goal and 3 assists for the big Nigerian.
Dari Dilshot Sharof Medinov sebentar tadi
completely similar scoreline as how the last outing for Pahang was, but they were in the receiving end. But that shows that they turn things around and it's an absolute great way to bounce back at home, especially as I was saying earlier.
Azidan now. Gopinathan cuts inside Gopinathan. Heavy touch there. Gives it away and Dilshot down the line for SimeDarby.
Alamna di belakang, Stewart bolak semula ke belakang.
Stewart gives it back to his goalkeeper.
4-1 cukup ke Reject sekali setakat ini?
Ya, mereka harus terus mencari gol kerana sekurang-kurangnya mencari penawar hasil daripada apa yang berlaku di jalan besar. Dan sebenarnya ada peluang mereka harus terus mencari kerana sekurang-kurangnya jaringan gol juga akan membantu mereka untuk meletakkan mereka advantage dari segi aspek jaringan dan juga mata yang
absolutely no reason to rush. Completely understand what Pahang is doing. He's soaking up everything, the momentum of the game, just cutting down the pace of it. They're up by 4-1, 3 points, are almost in the bag. And they maintain the status of the league leaders, despite I think Selangor is leading by 1-0, but it's been an absolute dream start for Zainal Abidin's coaching with Pahang after Ron Smith was given the goodbye.
Just robbing the Croatian Mateo Roskam. They go back to Karol Azhan again. It's definitely up to SimeDarby to make the most of this remaining 9 minutes as Dixon takes that on his chest and tried to lay that off for Gopinathan. Too heavy a touch though that time. Possibly the first thing the Nigerian has done wrong in 81 minutes so far.
That will give you 10 out of 10 instead of 11 out of 10.
Farouk Razi goes backwards to Dilshot. SimeDarby scorer. Azidan's in the way though. Firdaus. Dixon, amazing how he came away with that, and then as he turned, took a heavy touch and possibly stumbled as he tried to keep his balance. But again, signs of what he's been about in these 82 minutes here in Kuantan. Unplayable at times, and certainly worthy of the man of the match award. Seth Rahman clipping Mahmoud from behind. Can't do that. Free kick to SimeDarby.
Roskam ataupun Rishad, kedua-duanya memiliki rematan padu dari luar kawasan penalti. Boleh mencuba.
It will be an absolute criminal as an expert pundit not to pick Dixon and Kawame as the man of the match.
Now SimeDarby might fancy a shot here from distance. It's a four-man wall. Zesh Rahman. Hafiz Kamal's in there.
Roskam.
And that was always rising from Mateo Roskam.
Teknik yang tak baik. Perbuatan yang dia lakukan.
Dito uses laces, got underneath the ball. Lots of power. There's no absolute injuries. You can see his gesture just saying, please deep. The ball can't listen to you. Got to execute the proper technique to get that deep.
No shot again. He's seen a lot of the ball for SimeDarby. And that's nicely laid off. Mahmoud offside though. He wanted it played first time.
It should have been played first time because he was timing his run. As soon as he was controlled, he couldn't stop on his momentum. But it's been a mauling lesson for SimeDarby.
As it stands, Pahang will retain their position at the top and they will boost their goal difference for the better. But Selangor also winning, still have those 2 games in hand, and that could prove crucial in the run-in. Charizan joining the attack here. And he's almost getting a nosebleed, Charizan Saleh. He's not normally seen that far up the pitch.
Azidan just need of knowing that he got a good lateral Charizan Saleh. Aiming his team a corner.
Possibly hurt himself in the process as well. It's going to be fine. He'll run it off. Hasanuddin Akil on the bench there. Doesn't look like we're going to see him.
Well, to be fair, there's still another substitution, but I think because Sharizan have waved that he possibly can't continue the match, that might just give Hasanuddin Akil a run out. But he will need a shift in position, especially Zash Rahman probably going back to the centre-back role.
Matteo Roskam for SimeDarby, looking to find Farul Razi, but Azidan was there. And now Pahang have to keep the ball for another 4.5 minutes, and 3 more precious points will be theirs. It's been a great performance by Zainal Abidin's Chargers. They've come out and they've given the Darul Makmur something to cheer this evening. A man of the match performance from that man on the ball now, Dixon. He lays it off for Gopinathan into the penalty box. Back to Dixon. Shapes to shoot. Goes past 2. In the end, just wanted to do too much. 4 shots to stop him.
Zainal, 1, 2, 3, 4 baju putih sudah mengelilingi beliau.
Well, on this occasion, it's a little bit too much from Dixon. Because I thought when he faked it on his right, drag it to his left, he could have unleashed right here. When it did go in, he should have just tried to poke it, but he used his right again.
Dan apatah lagi.
He needed at least 4. You could see 5 defenders circling around him.
Tidak boleh mengendalikan.
And also they couldn't clear the ball convincingly. And I tell you what, he sent a great warning to the other teams in the Super League. On his day, he's almost unplayable. I was about to say they do have Jamil Jafar, the oldest player in the Malaysian League. Outstanding player for Pahang. Great service. He has been to decide. Well, of course, he's the official captain. But with his age, he can't be playing every game, every week.
But I'm sure he can see out the remaining 5 minutes or so here in Kuantan. And that feeling of coming off after 3 well-deserved points in front of your home fans, money can't buy stuff. Matteo Roskam, can SimeDarby throw a little spanner into the works here? Shot from distance again, and that was possibly the most disappointing one of the lot from Matteo Roskam.
There's been quite a few. It's been Kumuda, of course, the president of Pahang football. Completely understanding his excitement. It's been not only 3 points, it's not only 4 goals, but it's been absolute class for Pahang in terms of attacking. This is what you want in a football match. Malaysian football at its best.
And here they come again. Fauzi Roslan cuts it back. Hafiz Kamal coming out. He does get a shot away. And Dixon was standing there, providing an option.
He did everything right. He made the space, comfortable on his left. But as he was falling, he lost his balance, and that's where probably just got too much of the ball. He was always rising. Perhaps he could have just poked it to Dixon, because he would have been ready to go for a run.
About 1.5 minutes left here to play, including time to be added on, of course. Free kick to SimeDarby. It's going to be third house for this. Lifted up. Roslan in the way. Hafiz Kamal does well. Fauzi Roslan with space in front of him. Still with Fauzi Roslan. He's going to win a corner.
Pahang players look at confidence. Most teams, some coaches would tell you that the players, they don't want to carry the ball and they don't have support. But that's not the situation with Pahang. They love to carry the ball, they don't have support. On that occasion, Fauzi Roslan just couldn't find the space to pass into Dixon. You have to carry, earns his team a corner. That's a lot of confidence.
And it's quite a rare moment as well, as Dixon is going to see out the full 90 minutes here. Why not when you put in a man-of-the-match performance? More defending for SimeDarby to do from this corner. Dixon just toying with them. Goes past two, and in the end, a sliding challenge from Azmirul.
Dua tidak ada masalah untuk beliau.
Earning Pahang another corner.
Signs of frustration from Azmirul. Could have easily been cut it, but he did get the goal, to be fair to him. And he showed starts and showed a lot of aggression in that tackle.
Again, Azidan, short to Dixon. They go back to Saiful Nizam. This is Hafiz Kamal on his favourite left. Hafiz Kamal! He made the angle tighter for himself when he did eventually get the shot away. No problem so for Rezwan.
And it's been a solid, sound performance from this national player who's been recently called up to the national team for his outstanding performance. And on his left, you will not bet against him not to score because he's got a deadly left foot. It's been a solid, hard-working performance from Hafiz Kamal.
If only on Kim Sweet can call up at number 10 at Pahang. If only. Yes, Raymond, this has been a terrific performance by Zainal Abidin's boys.